So I remember sitting at my desk in front of my computer. At the time, I just had my little card table set up, and I stole a kitchen chair from my kitchen. Everything was set up in my bedroom. I still work. I have an office in my bedroom, but now I have like a real desk, quote, air quotes, with file cabinets and a set of butcher block set on top, which is so fun and so beautiful. But anyway, flashback. I remember sitting at my desk and trying to even wrap my brain around what SEO was. Previously, I had just really recently discovered that one of my clients that had a bugly website and horrible copy, they were getting so much more traffic than I was with my spit-shined Squarespace website that I had spent so much time on, and it was so beautiful to me at the time. But they were getting like an extra digit of traffic, more traffic than I was getting with my quote beautiful website. And I had the realization, I'd already had the realization that SEO needed to be a big factor in my strategy if I was going to get traffic and help people with my content. And so I had started to kind of dig into SEO and what SEO is when the more I dug, the more overwhelmed I got. I remember just sitting at my computer thinking, I don't even know what these words mean. How in the heck am I going to do this? Like, I feel like I need to call my nerdy brother-in-law to figure it all out and have him help me fix it, which BT Dub's brother-in-law, I love you. And I just was so overwhelmed. And I was at this place, this like turning point almost, where I was like, okay, am I just going to walk away from all of this SEO business and say, sayonara, deuces, I'm going to ignore your existence? Or am I going to just dig in my heels and figure it out? Obviously, I chose the latter. I chose to dig in, figure out how it works, and then simplify it. But I just want you to know that, I have absolutely been overwhelmed with SEO and frequently get overwhelmed again when I dig into like a new level. But in today's episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down just 3, or actually 5, because I couldn't cut it down to 3, 5 tips to help you understand and utilize SEO the easy way in your business so that you can take this powerful tool of search engine optimization and use it to start generating more website traffic and getting more leads from your website. Are you ready? Let's dive on in. Hey there, fellow entrepreneur. Welcome to Simple SEO and Marketing with me, Faith Hannon. Do you want to grow your business with organic marketing and finally feel like you can understand SEO? Are you scouring the internet for how to get more website traffic, SEO for dummies, and how to market on Pinterest? Have you tried to grow your business with SEO and blogging only to get frustrated and quit because it's overwhelming and too time consuming? Been there. Hey, I'm Faith Hannon, Jesus lover, copywriter, blogger, wife, wrangler of tiny humans, and barrel racer. And let me tell you, I didn't have time to waste sorting through SEO and keyword strategies that either didn't work or were so over my head I couldn't understand them. I honestly thought that SEO and blogging only worked for people with a PhD in tech jargon and a whole team of employees, until I learned these secrets. Good SEO strategies don't have to be complicated, and creating and marketing great content doesn't have to take more than a couple hours a week total. So pop in those earbuds, slam some coffee, and let's grow your business with simple organic marketing and a healthy dose of biblical encouragement along the way. So if y'all are new around here, or you just don't know me very well or whatever, I have this tendency in like almost everything that I do that like I learn something, but then I want to make it mine. Like I want to make it work for me and my style and my brain and blah, 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 blah. And when I first started learning about SEO, the way to get traffic using SEO strategies, it just felt like this really constraining box that I was like, oh, get me out of this box. I hate this. Like, don't tell me how to live my life, yo. And, and, obviously I had this tendency to just be like free spirited, want to do what I want to do on my own. But I also wanted results. And I realized that, if I'm not playing the game by the rules of the platform, aka search engines, then I'm not going to win. And so what I've done with SEO is I've really tried to learn how it works and then make it fit how I want to run my business. And so today I'm just going to walk you through 5 tips on how to understand and utilize SEO the easy way, just using this perspective that I have figured out the hard way in a lot of ways, but it's worked for me, it's worked for clients, and it's worked for students, because I don't believe that SEO needs to be crazy complicated. I don't think that it should take a Harvard degree to figure it out. I don't think that you should have to have a pocket protector and speak tech jargon to understand how to use these strategies to get traffic to your website and ultimately leads from your website. So these 5 tips are to get you started. Obviously, this is not all there is to it, but this is where to start if you're overwhelmed with SEO, or if you're overwhelmed again with SEO. All right. Tip number one, I want you to download my SEO terms cheat sheet, or start making your own. If you are somebody who, when you were in school, you just had to write down your own definitions of things, you had to put things into your own terms, maybe you need to do that for SEO. Now, I have done that. I did it originally for myself, and now I share it with y'all. But my SEO terms cheat sheet is simply that, where I have learned, taken time to figure out, okay, this is what this word means in real people language, and this is how I can use it. It's just simply a spreadsheet that I actually keep updated. So if you go and you download it, don't unsubscribe from my email list, because I let y'all know when I update it so that you can have the latest information and the best definitions that I am currently working with, okay? Because when you are trying to learn something new, the reason that this is so important is because when you're trying to learn something new and then you have to pause and remember what this word means, and pause and put this word back into vernacular that you understand, every single time you come across it, it slows you down and it's really defeating. So really and truly, download my SEO terms cheat sheet, or legit start making your own, so that as you dive into learning about SEO, you don't have to stumble over all of these terms the whole time that you've dedicated to learning. All right. Tip number 2 is this. In everything that you create, I want you to start thinking, how are people searching for this solution? How are people searching for this product? Don't just think about how you would describe it. Don't think about it from such an up close and personal situation. Think about, how are people searching for this, which is not always synonymous with how you would describe it, right? Think about, are people searching for a business coach to get more Instagram leads? Are people searching for a business coach for money and finances? Are people searching for, tech assistant? Are people searching for a virtual assistant familiar with ClickUp or MeisterTask? Instead of thinking about describing yourself as a ClickUp ninja or ClickUp expert, or maybe they're searching for things a little bit differently than you would describe them, and just start shifting your mindset around how somebody is going to find you. With everything you create, I want you to be thinking, how would somebody find this? What are they looking for that this is going to provide the solution to? And then create with that in mind and market with that in mind. Okay? Number 3, all of you people might hate me a little bit after this one, but it's okay. I want you to move your website to a platform that is SEO friendly. Because when you are building your online hub, aka your website, the only ground besides your email list that you own on the interwebs, when you're building your website on a platform that is not SEO friendly, you are kicking against the goads, as scripture puts it. You are bucking the system. You are fighting too hard, okay? I was on Squarespace for years, y'all, because Squarespace is easy, it's pretty cheap, like lots of things are automatically integrated. You get analytics through Squarespace. Like it can be a great starting platform, but it's not really SEO friendly. There's so many little tips and tricks and hacks that when I was on Squarespace, maybe they've changed. I don't think they have, but you just can't get around them easily, if at all, on Squarespace. And so when I made the shift, when I was like, I am going to build in an SEO friendly way, when I made that decision, I was like, I have to do this on a platform that is built to be SEO friendly and something that's going to work for my brain, a non-coding expert. Okay. So I moved to Showit. If y'all have not heard me talk about Showit before, I love the platform. I love the Showit website platform so much. Showit is married to WordPress for blogging. So you get to build your platform on Showit, which in my opinion is much easier than WordPress. And Showit is like, they're naturally beautiful. It was originally designed for photographers, artists, creatives, those, so it's gonna be gorgeous, but then it was built to be really SEO friendly. I love Showit. I have an affiliate code in the link in the description if you would like it. It gets you a month free if you subscribe, and it gets me a month free, but really and truly, I love Showit. Their support is unmatched. And I ask a lot of dumb questions, y'all. That's how I learn all these things sometimes. Is making dumb mistakes and asking dumb questions. And their support is super helpful. There is a bit of a learning curve. If you're somebody that's moving from, platform like Squarespace or Wix, there's a little bit of a hump to get over when you move to Showit, but totally worth it. And one of my pals that I convinced her to move to Showit, even though she was like, I don't want to do it. She moved to Showit, and within a week of her website going live on Showit, she had a client inquiry that came from her website, organic traffic, and she was sold. She was 100% sold. She wanted to hurt me. She wanted to shoot me for the first 2 weeks that she was migrating over. But then after that first client inquiry, she was like, okay, Faith, you're right. So move to a platform that's SEO friendly. And then number 4, for the tips to understand and utilize SEO the easy way, is you have to do actual keyword research. You have to do it. There's no way around it. You cannot build your SEO strategy based on what you think people are searching, because you're assuming things. And we all know the old saying about what assume means, that I'm not going to repeat because I try really hard not to say those words. But when you assume things, you often assume incorrectly. And I have been doing keyword research, all for myself and for clients for quite a while now. And no joke, literally every time I sit down to do keyword research and figure out the SEO strategy, either for myself in a project or a client, every single time I am wrong about my assumptions versus what the actual keywords are and what the actual keyword research shows. Now, Ubersuggest is my favorite. I believe that it's the most affordable and the easiest to use, but there's other platforms out there. Moz Keyword Explorer, a lot of people like Ahrefs, SEMrush is really great. Those are more expensive than Ubersuggest, but really, if you're just starting out, I want you to download the free Ubersuggest plugin. It's available on Chrome. You download the plugin and you just do some keyword research on there and compare findings. And even if all you do, but when you sit down to create a piece of content, is you figure out, oh, people are phrasing it this way versus this way, even if you don't get into how competitive a keyword is, your chances of ranking for that keyword, even if all you do is change your wording so that it is more in alignment with how people are searching, you are going to be leaps and bounds ahead of where you would be if you were just guessing what the keywords are. Hey friend, I know you're trying to grow this business, but does it feel like it's not really going anywhere? Did you know that we can actually fix the back end of your business so that you have some great SEO? Did you know that we can repurpose your podcast or repurpose your blog and help you grow faster? Did you know that was even an option? If you're thinking, oh my goodness, Faith, that would be amazing, then head on over to faithhannon.com/coaching or click the link in the show notes. In just 1 hour of your time, we'll get you a marketing plan in a box with the exact keywords that you need to be going for, how and where to implement them, and at least 3 months of SEO-focused content planned out for you. Let's get your coaching call on the books right now and get your marketing strategy headed in the right direction. Spots are limited, so don't wait. And I cannot wait to help you finally get the breakthrough you've been waiting for and jumpstart your business dream back to life. And then tip number 5 is this. When you have a huge list of things to change, or you've purchased the premium, Uber suggests, which BT dubs is a one-time license. You can buy a lifetime license for that. And you have a list of things to fix on your site or change on your site, and you're looking at all of these things like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Like, legit, just make yourself a hit list and move down that list. It might be page by page. It might be like, okay, on my home page, I'm going to update my H1 copy, my H2 copy, and then my H3 copy. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to name all of my photos SEO friendly names. And then I'm going to update my alt text on all of my photos. Like, you might need to make yourself a list like that to keep yourself from getting overwhelmed and keep yourself on track. Because I understand squirrel brain. I know it's really easy to get lost in the, ooh, let's change this font's alignment, or ooh, maybe I want to change the color there, when really you just need to focus and work on the SEO factors for a few hours of, depending on how big your website is, right? Or how messed up it is. So make yourself a hit list and just move on down that list to keep yourself on track, to keep yourself from getting overwhelmed. I'm a huge proponent of doing things in a way that's sustainable. So I don't want you to start down the path of really improving your SEO and then just get overwhelmed and quit, because that doesn't help anybody. And ultimately, I truly believe that, I have, and most of my audience, most of my pals here, y'all have some amazing businesses and an amazing heart to serve people that I really want to see you succeed in that. And it truly is my honor and my pleasure to help you with that. So take these 5 tips to help you understand and utilize SEO the easy way without getting overwhelmed. All right, I'm going to give you a quick recap. Number 1, either download my SEO terms cheat sheet or start making your own. Number 2, start thinking about how are people searching for this with every piece of content that you create. Number 3, make sure that you're on a website platform that's SEO friendly. Showit is my personal favorite. A lot of people like WordPress as well. Number 4, do the actual keyword research. And if you need help with this, book a call, book a coaching spot with me. They are very limited. So make sure you get on the books for that. And then number 5, make yourself a hit list and just move on down the list. Don't get overwhelmed. Just check those things off as you get them done. So I just pray that this episode blesses y'all and you're able to take these easy to use tips, not get overwhelmed with SEO, and move forward in reaching more people with your website and blessing them and helping them with your God-given gifts. Thank you so much for listening in today. Hopefully this episode gave you some really tangible tips for better SEO and marketing to get more leads and more sales from your website. If it did, can I ask you a quick favor? Would you please share this episode with a friend and then just take 10 seconds and go leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. That is the very best way to help more Jesus-loving entrepreneurs scale their businesses so that they can help more people with their gifts and make an even bigger impact for the kingdom of God. And guess what? We now have a Facebook community where we can learn, hang out, and laugh. Go join the Facebook group now. It's linked in the show notes. And all the other things, courses, coaching, and copywriting, can be found at my website, faithhannon.com. Until next time, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.